Connor, Saquon had a career-high 295 carries last year. With the new weapons in the passing game, how do you expect Brian Daboll to use Barkley and the running game this year?
I think he's still going to be the focal point of the offense because he's still the offense's best player. The difference now is that a defense cannot simply key in on Saquon Barkley as the way to shut down the Giants' offense. They have Darius Slayton, he's back. They have Isaiah Hodgins, who's going to enjoy a full offseason in this Giants' offense. But now there's Darren Waller. Now there's Parris Campbell. Now there's Jalin Hyatt. There are other weapons there to use other than just Saquon Barkley. And one thing I would keep an eye on, Saquon Barkley left, right, and center isn't the only way the Giants are going to use him on this offense. We saw a ton in training camp, them using him as a receiver, not as a check down weapon, but as someone they're going to rotate out there split ride, rotate out there in the slot, and then focus on getting him the ball in the passing game. So those 295, those might not be replicated, but the touches will be, just in different ways.
Yeah, he was a threat in the passing game last year as well, of course. So now on Tuesday, you stressed the importance of the opener to close the gap with the Cowboys. What will you be looking for early on Sunday night as far as indicators of how improved this Giant team is?
I don't care too much about early. I don't care too much about second quarter, third quarter. All I care about is that at the end of the fourth quarter, the Giants beat the Cowboys. That's an alien concept, I know, because the Cowboys have beaten New York 11 of the last 12 meetings. That is stunning. We talk about how the Eagles have dominated the Giants in recent years, but it really has been Dallas who's had their way with New York as well. So, I mean, what am I going to be looking for to see? I don't care if the Giants start slow. I don't care if it takes them 3 quarters to get going. All I care about is that this team, which has preached over and over and over again, and Joe Shane said at Baggy Day, we need to close the gap at the end, or Monday morning comes, and the Giants are 1-0 on the season and 1-0 within the division, and we finally start to see that what the Giants hoped they'd done, they've actually done.
All right, now let's switch gears to the Jets. New York worked out some receivers on Wednesday, including one of your all-time favorites, Connor, Kenny Golladay. But I'm a little confused. 7 receivers already on the roster. Why are they looking at more?
Kick the tires. That's really what this was. Look, the Jets did lose Corey Davis. I think they could use another veteran presence, someone who's been there and done that. As much as they love Gibson, as much as they love Brownlee, these are 2 guys who have never played before, and this is a team with Super Bowl aspirations. But this was more one of those things where Joe Douglas is never going to leave any stone unturned. So he brought in a guy in Kenny Golladay who had a lot of success in Detroit, not a lot of success with the New York Giants. Wanted to see if maybe this could be a player who could help the Jets this year. And what he determined was that Kenny Golladay is not going to help the Jets this year. It wasn't an overly impressive workout, so they kicked the tires, and they realized the car is not for them.